This is a city that shows more Super Bowls than almost anybody else.
And, oh yeah, Brock, they've won a couple of their own along the way, too. We're in the home of the Buccaneers, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. Today, there's an NFC fight in store between our visitors and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Leading them, as always, their head coach. They've been playing some of their best football, winning 8 of their last 10 games. On the opposite sideline, the head coach of the Buccaneers, Todd Bowles. These guys mired in a losing streak, hoping a trip home is going to help them snap out of it. With Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. This is Chase McLaughlin on to handle the opening kick. And away we go beneath the Florida heat. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. So here's their offense, taking over for the first time here. And bringing them out now, a quarterback who really knows how to make something exciting happen.
Last week is one of those weird spots as a quarterback, Kate. Right? You celebrate it when every win is so hard in this league. But as a QB, you also know when you throw more interceptions than touchdowns, you're very fortunate to come on the winning side of any game at this level.
And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs. First down, and they go right back to it. He doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Devontae David, like so many times in his career, making that tackle. Trying to throw this from the gun. Short pass brought in. Moving into enemy territory. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he will take this in. Touchdown. These guys take a 6-0 lead right away. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns, too, just like he showed off.
They'll try this extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And his guys will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Buccaneers, nothing.
And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Return starts from the goal line. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here now are the Buccaneers on offense to begin their first drive. And at the helm, coming off a career-best performance in year 7 here in the NFL, the #1 overall pick back in 2018 out of Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
I firmly believe the NFL is better with quarterbacks like Baker Mayfield in it. His teams, they just embrace his feisty, chippy attitude he plays with. They also embrace the production he's shown. Massive new career best a season ago with 4,500 yards and 41 touchdowns.
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Baker now from the gun. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
3rd down and 9 yards to go.
180.
Throw here, 3rd down. Got a man, this is Evans. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. We've set it down from 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Baker now off the play fake. Out left, and Otten makes the grab. And he'll get it up to the 44.
I mean, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. They're both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this third down.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignments, hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
That's caught for the first. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Baker throwing again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. We have a timeout now for somebody shaken up on the previous play, and as they work on him, his teammates hoping this doesn't keep him out of the postseason. Evans, the motion man here. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
I'll tell you this, Kate. They doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction, but how well the defense had that one covered.
Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Pick up of 17. And the Bucs have the first.
First down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From the red zone on first. And he's going to have the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers finish off their opening drive. Baker Mayfield a touchdown. Laughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers start off well to tie things 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. As this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
They'll take over. First down and 10. At their own.
All right, they're out and set. Here we go, 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Yaya Diaby brings him down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffled around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Back now, pressure coming. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He is down to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And that's going to bring up first down.
A gain of 22 yards. And a first down.
He's going to throw it. Complete out to the right side. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Working inside the red zone. He's got it. And in he goes for the touchdown. These guys have taken the first quarter lead. A quick second score for him, Brock, already. And we aren't even out of this opening quarter yet.
I think I just saw that D coordinator rip up his game plan down on the sidelines. Because you got to find some new resources here. You got to dedicate more bodies, more physicality to this playmaker. Because we know in this league, when you get a guy going like this, they're going to go to him until you stop him.
That one splits the uprights. And these guys take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Returnable from the 1. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Again for the first time to Rashawn White. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
180.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. He's got Emeka Egbuka. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. They're going to be set up with first and goal after that INT.
I know he started to play as a defender. Gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running the path, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
They'll try and punch it in. And he runs this one in for the touchdown. These guys make them pay for turning it over. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Following a touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Buccaneer offense back out for another series. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Hit almost as he caught it. He does well to hold on to it. Gets him to the 37. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
Number 13, Mike Evans. First and 10 at the 37.
Here's the give to Irving. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Brings up second and 9.
From the gun, Mayfield. Grabbed by Chris Godwin. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams breaking the right coverage, a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
180.
Mayfield now from the gun. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Trying to get it into Emeka Egbuka. And now they need to get 4 on third down. Once more, it's Mayfield. Making the call himself. He's got the first down grab. It's still going. And he stopped right as he reaches the 10. Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter. midfield on 1st and 10. And that is how our first quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. 1 quarter done, 3 to go in this battle of elite teams. 21-7 is our score. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Ready to go with our second quarter. Buccaneers with the ball and a chance to score. Throwing again is Baker. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one. Leading 4 here on 3rd down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive.
3rd and 4.
Here's Baker to throw. And he finds him in the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers make it a 1-score game in the first half. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Fielded at the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40. The visitors headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Blown back, it's the handoff. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Timeout called on the field, so we've got a player shaken up, and at the worst time, too. They just wanted to keep everyone healthy entering the playoffs next week. Looking on 1st down. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Guy playing straight ahead. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Complete over the middle. And this one does not go far.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give the quarterback a chance.
And he's going to have enough for the 1st down, not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Goal to go. It's a pass play. Buys time, rolling right. Pressure's there, and the Bucs got it. And it's step 1 towards the goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
It's 2nd down and goal.
We'll look to throw. This one's caught. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
A gain of 11. It's now 3rd and goal. Let's go.
Back to throw now. And cut in the end zone for the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all, at this point, expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Return starts from the goal line. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Irving on the counter. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Baker now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it up to the 27.
You know, kid, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
That one's good to Godwin. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Bucs have the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. They get 19 on that pickup. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
180.
Mayfield to throw again. He finds Evans left side. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Bucs have the first.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
On the give, this is Irving. It's inside the 10. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield. Back who can show off his wheels.
Complete on the option. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. It's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
Here's Baker. And he finds him in the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers make it a one-score game in the first half. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. McLaughlin sacks on the extra point. And the Buccaneers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The visitors, and this running back headed back out for a new series. He'll get that big old marker out, cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. Here we go now. Time to start this drive. First and 10. Hand it off to the back. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Not able to get away from the big Vita Vea.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Plenty of points already, partner, as we have reached the 2-minute warning. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Pass play coming here. Looking right, and he finds him. And they are going to have to face a third down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
No gain there that time, and it's second and 10.
No gain on the play. Second and 10. At the 37.
Another carry for him. They're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. Man, he's been having a great first half. Really playing a key role so far in this offense.
But you know and I know what's coming, Kate. We call them adjustments, right? You hit a homer, you take that fastball deep, you're not going to see it anymore. And you get run on like this, the defense is going to make some adjustments at halftime.
Completed to his running back. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. 2nd and 3 now.
At the Bucs' 42-yard line.
Setting up to throw. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3.
3 yards to go.
Here's a throw. Connects with Cook. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's another.
Timeout taken by the offense, their second.
First and 10 at the
And they still have one in their
37-yard
pocket
line.
for what's left of this half. New set of downs from 37. He's going to throw it again. Makes the grab in bounds left side. So he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. So close to the end zone, but with time winding down, they're going to try for the field goal. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And they'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Kate, if you're not going to pay a methodical drive off with a touchdown, that's the second best thing you can do. You can take all the time down, put points on the board, maybe a little momentum in heading into halftime.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends on half, or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hansen. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. It's January 4th. Are we still within the range we could say Happy New Year? Well, Happy New Year. This is it. Week 18. Everything to play for. Let's roll. Our look at the NFL starts now. In the Steel City, it's the Steelers at home to take on the Ravens in the AFC North. And it's the 2-time MVP, Lamar Jackson. 12 yards on the touchdown. Next up, it's the rematch of last year's NFC title game, Commanders-Eagles from the Link in Philly. And it's last year's Offensive Player of the Year, Saquon Barkley. Spots an opening, capitalizes on it, 15 yards for the touchdown. The Eagles get the W by 2 touchdowns. Lastly, let's go to MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants taking on the Cowboys. And it's the rookie out of Ole Miss, Jackson Dart. He's got nobody open, so he'll just hot-foot it himself. 7 yards for the touchdown. This one is at halftime, and it's the Giants with a 10-point lead at the half. With that, a look here at the playoff picture in the NFC here in this final week of the regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. These returns start to the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Tampa Bay sending its offense out to begin the third quarter. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be fiery to start this second half, too, as they chase this lead. Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Pressure coming. Baker has him on the quick hitter. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
He's got Evans once again. He pushes this down to the 42 before going down. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
First and 10, it's a gift to White. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push.
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And they bring him down after the pick and decent return. First and 10 now from the 46. There's a dive up the middle. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Throwing it on second down. Cook hauls it in. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. This is the type of performance a former quarterback, just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing it.
He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Put together a game that everyone's happy with.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And the Buccaneers take possession as he makes his fourth interception of our season. First down now, ball at the 33.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Irving on the inside give. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
Gain on the play brings up second and 10.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. He just keeps finding Evans. Spin it in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Mike Evans with the touchdown. Laughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The visitors ready for their next series. Let out on offense by their quarterback. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. They'll run here on first down. And 3 yards is all he's going to get mid-second down.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
That's incomplete on second down.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And, hey, there's still time he could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
Some good running here as he gets him 7 on that first down carry. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop it, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you can feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't walk away from it. If they can't stop it, aim it right at them.
goes as a 4-yard pickoff, and it gets him a first down.
Hey, I'll be honest with you, Kate. They say the football is cyclical. Well, I sure hope we see the fullback come back. There's just something about that guy, something about that position. And he just showed you right there, going to get you a first down. They can be difference makers, too.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. He's throwing deep to the left side. This is friend, yet another interception. Jamel Dean makes the play. And the Buccaneers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. All right, starting the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Mayfield thrown out of the pistol. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. And he adds some yards to the pick before they bring him down. We've set it downs from 37. On first down, they'll run. Dancing past him. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. And that is a touchdown. These guys make them pay for turning it over. Well, this is the continuation of one of the greatest scoring seasons in recent memory, Brock. For the first time since 2006, we've got a running back who's reached 20 touchdowns in a single season. Now we'll see them try the point after. Drifted near that upright, but he gets it to go. And his guys make it a 10-point ball game.
Buccaneers 28.
Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Return coming from the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. Todd Bowles sending his Bucs out for another drive. And this group feeling a little urgency to make the most of this one, Brock, after they threw that interception the last time out.
Yeah, we know there's no more predictive stat in the NFL than giving the ball away. Now, we walk that fine line as a quarterback. You can't play timid and scared to make a mistake, but you know you can't put the ball again in the other team's hands.
Finds him over the middle. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 30.
From the gun, Mayfield. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he's going to be marked down about 4 yards away from that first down marker.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Mayfield now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he will not get the first, but oh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. 3rd down.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or what make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches, they really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
And they're going to down by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
Running right, it's Irving. Keeps away from one. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on first. It's 2nd down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
It is caught left side. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right in the double coverage yet again. But this guy's...
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. minutes on the extra point. And the Buccaneers cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Returning it from the 4.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Pass play on 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
All in left side. And this is brought to a stop up at, say, the 34-yard line there. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that is good for a first down. Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's just a field goal game right now. Still a lot that can happen. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. They're going to try and throw it here. Forced out to his right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach the second down. Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Short pass brought in. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps these drive moving. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Result is a first down.
He's dropping back to throw. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
And he's going to be across midfield with a gain of 5 on that play.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. He got a nice little gain on the ground.
Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. Throwing from the gun here. Throw left side, complete. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Pass play now. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And they get this down to the 28. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that means first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Not going to see it in the box score, Kate, at the end of the game, but that was some high-quality zone coverage right there. Great design. Tremendous communication. Everybody trusting one another, and it allowed them to just collapse that pocket and finally get home.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Sends this to the end zone. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. This is his biggest moment of the game so far. An important field goal try here. Needs a good amount here, too. 51 yards away. Got all of it, and this is good! And now their lead will push out beyond the field goal.
So after that make, the field goal won't cost them the lead, but a touchdown still ties it. Likely, probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Time for us to get another look at this Tampa Bay offense. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Throwing, Baker. Cut out left. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Baker now from the gun. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered feed on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
3rd down. Here's Mayfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Looking for Chris Godwin that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
For Tampa Bay.
Signaling fair catch, and he takes it in at the 37. The visitors back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. New set of downs from 37. Right up the gut. The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that gives him a 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Builds up this one off to his running back, complete. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Buccaneers territory.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard.
The give here on 2nd. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. So now here's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Back to throw. Catch made over the middle. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the 1st down.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. They'll run for this. That short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
You know, I got a smile on my face up here in the booth, Kate, because they just took one of the more unsung heroes and put him in a position not just to succeed on this play, but to be the guy everyone could celebrate when he converts.
Sending him on the dive. Fights his way through a tackle. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. We have a timeout now for somebody shaken up on the previous play, and as they work on him, his teammates hoping this doesn't keep him out of the postseason. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Oh, back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. 1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. He's got a man left. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. Leading 4 here on 3rd down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive. Looking to throw. Complete over the middle. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. That timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. They'll try and punch it in. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown. These guys make it a 2-possession game here in the 4th.
Let's see, Kate. I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What we could call this, other than simply splendid?
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he's into the end zone for 2. That sets him up with a 14-point lead.
Visitors 49.
Well, it may be stating the obvious, partner. I do that sometimes often, but tight ends, such a mismatch this close in. And no surprise, they went his way for that 2-point conversion.
Yeah, it's one of those guys, security blanket. Whether he's designed read or not, this quarterback knows that tight end's a great outlet. Why? Because often they're bigger and they're stronger. Even if they're double teamed, there's still that chance to get that entry pass, like a great post in basketball, and they know how to finish.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Baker now. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
2nd down, Mayfield to pass. That's Evans making the catch outright. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line.
A gain of 17.
Offense in the hurry up here.
That's good. 4 up. 1st down.
1st down throw here, Mayfield. Get some space around midfield. Still has some space inside the 35. And this will reach the red zone. He takes it down to the 17.
Let's go, boys, let's go!
Offense up to the line fast.
That's another Buccaneers.
They send a tight end in motion. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Buccaneers losing by 14. No timeouts and down 2 scores. They've got to find points quickly here. It's 1st and 10. Baker throwing again. On the move, headed right. He takes it himself. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Let's go!
Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Offense to the line. Here we go. Lone back gets the handoff. He will have the 1st down there. And they can start to celebrate now. That's going to lock up this victory for them.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Quarterback run here. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with the win. Well, we talked about it throughout this contest, Brock. They were already into the playoffs when this one kicked off, but now Now they're going in with a little extra momentum.
Yeah, momentum, confidence, belief, whatever you want to throw into kind of that recipe. But bottom line, you want to be playing your best football when it matters the most, and they did today.
Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The celebration begins for our winners, as with that, we sign off from Tampa.